Hello friends, Christian here with BrickLifeCrisis. This channel is recommended for adult fans of LEGO and teen fans of LEGO. If you are younger than the age of 13, you're welcome to watch, but first, get your parents' permission. Hello friends, Christian here with BrickLifeCrisis again. Today I found some of the Series 21 collectible minifigures out in the wild at my local Walmart, and this is the first time I had actually seen them available. So I picked up a few. Let's go ahead and open them up and see who we got. So I did try to feel these out a little bit, but I couldn't remember exactly all the figures in the set. I know that there's only 12 this time, but still, I didn't remember all of them. So let's see how many of these I got right. So this one, I think down here is the bottle, message in a bottle. I think this is the Castaway guy. Let's see if I'm right. Yes. All right. So yeah, Castaway guy. We'll take a closer look at him and the rest of them in a bit. All right, I think this one is the guy in the pug outfit. And I am correct again. Let's go ahead and put him together. And there's the pug guy. All right, this one I think is the ladybug lady. Yes indeed. So this headpiece, the helmet kind of thing, is rubbery, so it was a little bit tough to get out of the bag. But yeah, this is the ladybug. The wing piece is hard plastic, which was unexpected. I thought that would be the softer material as well, but it is not. All right, and there's our ladybug lady. And she does include an extra 1x1 printed ladybug tile. So that's kind of fun. Okay, and this one I think is the space criminal, the antagonist to the space cop. And I am correct again. And here is our alien criminal. This one, I think, is the showgirl. This one, I believe, is the the beekeeper. Whoops. Indeed it is. And there is the beekeeper. And this one, I believe, is the space policeman. And I am correct again. So no real surprises. And here is the space police officer. Alright, so this is the showgirl, and she comes with a microphone, and you build up this mic stand with a 1x1, a bar piece, and this little clip. We take that off, we can get a little bit better look at the print on her, which is really pretty good. There's some subtle print that is kind of metallic or shimmery. You can see that as I turn her a bit in the light. And that continues down onto the waist and legs. Dual molded legs, by the way, with the purple coloring along with the teal. The back print is pretty good. And then she's got this kind of shimmery waist cape as well, which is nicely done. The headdress is a big tell if you're feeling around for these. There is her alternate face where she is singing her heart out. Anyway, I think this is a pretty good figure, and I'm happy to have her as part of the collection. Alright, this is the space criminal. He's got a really nice head sculpt. He's got some nice arm printing, side leg printing, decent print all the way around. He's got some metallic effect there. Printing on the other arm and the other leg. He's got a crowbar in a gunmetal gray, and then this crystal piece. So nice accessories, nicely done figure. And of course his nemesis is this space cop, and this guy is just loaded with accessories. He has this riot shield that says police on it, and that's printed there, that's nice. He has a gun. I think it's just supposed to be this pistol piece, but since there were two of these lightsaber hilts, I went ahead and put one on there to make it a longer weapon. He also has this baton. He has a helmet with the red visor with the print on top there. If we take that off, you can see his happy face as well as his angrier face. He has a pair of handcuffs. If we take his head off, we can take off his shoulder pauldrons, which have those clips on the back so he can carry his accessories. And that has a nice print with reference to the old Lego Space logo. And then this is the figure himself. It's got a nice print on the torso and waist, dual molded legs with just a little bit of print down there at the bottom for the knee pads, and a nice police logo on the back with a little bit of extra printing down below. Nicely done, and I'm very pleased to have something with the old classic space logo on it. And here we have the pug costume. This is done fairly well considering what it is. He's got the bone piece in teal, so I think that's supposed to be one of those kind of rubberized dog chew toy things. He's got a bandana around his neck, or her neck, I'm not sure, I guess it's a guy. Some toes printed on the bottom there, that's fun. And if we turn it around, we can see the alternate face, as well as a little tail printed there, and the back of that handkerchief. Pretty fun, and yeah, if you're going to have a costume guy, you may as well make it a cute little dog, I suppose. And this is our ladybug. This one is pretty well done. She's got the nice little 1x1 printed tile with the ladybug on it. She's got printed and dual molded legs, and so they are dual molded in red and black with some paint application on the sides and the front to keep the black and white polka dots going. She's got some cute rosy cheeks, and if we take off her headpiece, you can see that it's kind of a rubbery kind of material, and she does have an alternate face as well. The big tell for this one in the package were these wings that are kind of rounded and they have that split in the middle, and that's how I was able to tell this figure apart. Next up is the beekeeper, and this guy's pretty well done. He includes this 2x2 tile with a honeycomb and a couple of bees on it, and then the smoker. The smoker is just a mug piece, but it's upside down, and then this piece here is the piece that was originally introduced in the DC Comics minifigure line. It was in trans clear, and that was something that you could attach to the feet to make them look like they were in action or something like that. But this guy has a new headgear piece, and that's kind of a smoky clear dual molded insert, so that's kind of fun. He's got an interesting face mold there where he's kind of licking his lip a little bit. He has a logo there and a little bit of honey dripped on one side. It's got a nice print on the waist, and it continues down on the legs a little bit with that striping. He's got some gloves on, as you can see, some subtle print on the back, and then there's an alternate face without his tongue sticking out. But he's a nicely done figure, and something that I would not have thought of necessarily, but it's kind of cool to have one of them in my collection. Finally, my favorite guy, I think, is the Castaway. He has this new mold for the crab, and there's a 1x1 white and a 1x1 white dog poop piece to represent the conch shell, and then there's a little crab himself. There's also this bottle piece with a printed message in the bottle. Those are cool accessories to have. And then the figure himself is pretty good as well. He's got some tattered pants on his dual molded legs, so they're molded in yellow and blue with a bit of blue paint application across the bottom to give it that tattered look. There's also some tears and stitching in the pants, which is cool. He's got a necklace on with a shell, and around the back you can get a look at his dual molded legs and the print on the back of the torso. You take the hair piece off, you'll see there is no alternate face, but it does reveal the back of the necklace there, which is nice. He has a tattoo of an anchor on the one arm, and there you can see his primary face a little bit more easily. But yeah, this guy is really well done. I love the crab and the bottle. Very, very cool. Alright, so I bought 7 of these today, and I got 7 individual figures without any duplicates. And I did that by feeling the bags, of course. And in case you are curious, the things that I felt for, or the things that I recognized as I was feeling around, first of all, for the singer was this headdress. She also includes 2 of these microphones, and it's the only figure that comes with a microphone, so that's a little bit of a giveaway as well. She also has a long bar piece that acts as a mic stand, so that could help possibly, but the biggest feel for me was the headdress. The ladybug, as I said, the headdress was soft, so I didn't really notice that. What I did notice was the wings, and particularly this split in the wings. So they're kind of rounded with a big split in the middle, and that was the tell for that one. For this guy, the hair is surprisingly difficult to tell. It was difficult to tell the difference between this and the pug head, for example, or the cop helmet. So the tell for this one was the bottle piece. This is the only one that comes with the bottle. Also, the body of the crab was a new piece, so I wasn't positive what it was because I wasn't familiar with it, but it was a little bit unique. And there are 2 of these white dog poop pieces and 2 white 1x1s, so you could feel around for those, but the biggest tell, again, was the bottle. For the pug guy, the helmet is, or the hat, the head cover, whatever you want to call it, the pug head is one tell, but the real tell was the bone, the teal dog bone, because it has the little fillet at each end. There are 2 of these in the bag, incidentally, but that was the biggest tell. For the beekeeper, the big hat helmet is a new piece as far as I know, and that was a tell because it's a larger piece. Also, there's this 2x2 tile of the honeycomb, and that's a big tell, but the biggest thing for me was this piece, which is a recolor of the little trans clear piece that originated in the DC Heroes line. This time it's done in gray to act as the nozzle for the smoker, but he's the only one that comes with that piece. And so between the headgear and that's your tell. For the space alien guy, there are 3 major things. One is the head, but it's a little bit tough to tell, if this is his head or one of the more elaborate helmets or something. There's also this crystal piece, but the biggest tell for me was the new crowbar piece. Well, it's not new. The piece has been around forever, but the gunmetal gray is new. But that was the easiest tell for me. And then for the cop, there's a lot of stuff. There's the helmet, but it's similar enough to some of the other stuff that wasn't a big deal. The shield is a tell if you can find it, but the biggest thing for me that I recognized was the shoulder pauldrons. That's a relatively large piece and not easy to miss. So hopefully that will help you if you are a feeler, give you an idea of what to feel for. I don't have the airplane or the surfer with the dolphin, but those obviously are pretty simple to feel for those larger pieces. What else am I missing? Let's see here. The violin playing kid, it would be relatively easy, I think, to find the violin piece. The Minotaur woman, obviously the horse piece would be a pretty easy tell. And then the last one that I don't yet have is the Aztec guy. He has the large shield, helmet, and sword, so that should be fairly easy to find. Or to feel, rather, if you find him. So hopefully that was helpful. Anyway, this has been Christian with BrickLifeCrisis. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those below. If you are out searching for these figures, happy hunting. And until next time, take care. Bye for now.